Hey planner friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning from the 9th to the 15th of November in my annual passion planner, and today I thought I'd do something different because we're in lockdown, pretty much nothing happened, so I'm going to be doing the planner tag from Planner Addict. So let's get started. So before I start on the questions, the kit I'm using this week is Fall Feels from Plannerface, and I picked this up in a lucky dip, so I don't think it's available anymore. The first question in this planner tag is your name, age and how long you've been planning for. So my name is Natalie and I'm 29. I started planning on and off in about 2014, but I couldn't find a system that I could stick to for ages. So what looks quite polished now is from years of experimenting with my planning style. The second question is when were you introduced to the planner community? So I started off looking around the more bullet journal side of the planner community in 2017, but I full on went down the rabbit hole at the beginning of 2019 when I got my first passion planner. And that's when I started getting into stickers and YouTube and pens and even more stationery than I had already. Question number 3 is what was your first planner? So aside from those planners that we all got in school that I did keep incredibly neat and tidy, I planned digitally using just like iCal at uni, and then I got a personal rings set up from Paperchase in 2014, and that was the one that I really couldn't stick with. Like, those planners have a couple months done and then nothing, and then a couple months done when I tried again and then nothing. And then I moved to a bullet journal in September of 2017 and I kept up with that for about a year and then fell off the wagon again. And then I got my first passion planner in 2019, in March I think, but because of who I am as a person, I back planned the 3 months that I'd missed. I've just realised that question was what was your first planner, but instead I've given you my entire planner history, so you're welcome, I guess. Question number 4 is what was the first sticker shop you bought from? So I used to buy stickers for my personal rings, like from Paperchase, like those ones you'd get in the like plastic wallet type things. But then my first proper kit that I bought from a shop on Etsy was from K. Elizabeth Plans, and it was some sort of like summer moon child sort of thing. It was really cute. Question number 5 is what is your preferred planning style? So you may have noticed I kind of blend a few different styles of planning. So I use the timelines, I also kind of do white space planning, and then also a lot of memory planning, but all in one book as a big old mashup. I find memory planning so important because I forget everything. I have ME and that can cause real issues with creating long-term memories. So unless I have it written down in the book, I often don't remember what I've done at all. To the point where sometimes I will remember a photo of an event rather than anything to do with the event itself. It's super fun. Anyway, question 6 is first planning YouTube channels that you started watching. So I started off watching bullet journal plan with me sort of videos, you know, the big ones like Amanda Rachel Lee. But then when I started looking into more passion planner plan with me videos, the creators that I started watching to begin with were My Life Planned Out and Chelsea Brown Designs. And then when I got really into stickers, I started watching the more decorative planners in like ECs and Aura Style Clouds, like the girls from Scribble Prints Co. and J. Crew Plans and Tattoo Teacher Plans, Julie's Plans, all of that lot. Question number 7 is trends you've committed to the most, and I think the trend that I've probably committed to the most is character stickers. I'm building quite a collection at the moment. And then question 8 was trends you wish would come back, and I honestly have no idea because I don't think I've been in the planner community long enough to miss any trends. Like all of the trends that are happening now are like the first ones that I've seen within the community because I've only been knocking around here for a year or two. Question number 9 is what does your boyfriend or family think about your planning habit? I don't know which one. So my boyfriend's pretty supportive. He once joked that he was glad that I started my Instagram so that I would stop showing him my planner and I could show other people it instead, but I think he actually does enjoy it. He likes when I put up my midweek posts on Wednesdays, so because it has our meal plan in, he knows what he's having for dinner for the rest of the week. My parents 100% don't get it. My mum has like a file of facts and like has her plans, but she doesn't get the stickers. She doesn't get why I've got such a big planner. Yeah, she doesn't get it. So question number 10 is, do your friends and family watch your YouTube videos? So my boyfriend and a couple of my friends do watch my videos. One of the friends that watches my videos, I totally got her down the rabbit hole of planning as well, and now she has this huge washi tape collection. I'm a fabulous influence, obviously. I've sent the links to my mum, but she's not the most tech savvy and doesn't really care for YouTube, so she hasn't watched any of them. Question number 11 is, if you could only buy from one shop, which one would it be? Now, if we're talking just like for all planner supplies, it's going to have to be Passion Planner because they make my planner, they make some pens, they make stickers. But if it's just sticker shops, it's got to be Plannerface. They're 100% my favourite stickers, and Anna is so lovely. Question number 12 is, what is your favourite sticker paper? Removable mat, 100%, job done. I move things around far too much for non-removable. That's what I have undo for when I do buy from shops that don't have removable sticker paper. I'm also really not a fan of glossy at all. I don't know why. I just don't like the glossiness of it, I guess. So that's the main 12 questions. Not gonna lie, I couldn't actually find the original post of these questions, so I just watched Kat from Peace Love Plan do this in a video from like September and nabbed the questions from that. So I'm gonna cherry pick the last couple questions out of the questions that she cherry picked in her video, if that makes sense. So the next question that I'm going to go for is, what message would you want to give to your subscribers? So the main message that I think you should take away from any of my videos is, you don't have to copy anyone else. Your planner is for you and it has to work for you and not be a chore. There's no point in spending all of this time planning if it's not actually improving your life, basically. My planner is a tool to manage my health and my fitness and my days and my work, everything, but it all works. So if there's something about your planning system that's not working for you, experiment with other stuff. Like, you don't need to copy anyone, and I think you come across as more genuine if you're doing something that's for you rather than for everyone else. That's not to say that you can't take inspiration from other people's planners. I mean, that's why I share mine, really. Just don't feel like there's any pressure to have a perfect planner every day. The next question I've picked is, what intimidates you about the planner community? So I have a lot of anxiety about like reaching out to people and really putting myself out there, to be honest. PA, generalized anxiety disorder. I used to be so scared about like messaging a bigger creator or anyone really, but becoming part of this community and actually starting to put myself out there, like doing YouTube and stuff, has made me much more confident in social media and in myself, I think, which is a really positive spin to take on that question. The last question that I've picked is, how accurate is your planner, or are you as productive as you seem? And I would say that my planner is pretty accurate on the finished spread, because although I do all this pre-planning, I do move stuff around when things change, and like 70% of what's in my final spread is memory planning, really. So it's pretty accurate. Am I as productive as I seem? Well, I think that a lot of what I put in my planner is YouTube binge and playing The Sims, especially this week. So I don't know if I even seem that productive. So that's all the questions from the planner tag, and honestly I thought that would take up more time in this video. So I guess I will talk a little bit about my plans for this week, although they're fairly mundane and very lockdowny. So I had a lot of work events this week, which is kind of what I've used most of the stickers for in this kit. And then it was Remembrance Day on Wednesday, so I used this beautiful sticker from the holiday sticker sheet from K. Elizabeth Plans to mark that. And then I've got my gym routine, and I'm just marking in the grocery shopping that I did this morning, and then I'll move on to adding in some cleaning bits and pieces. It was a fairly standard week. I had Friday off because the new Sims pack released on Thursday night, and I decided that, as my manager keeps telling me to use up some of my annual leave, that it was perfectly reasonable within lockdown to take a Friday and the following Monday off just to play The Sims all weekend, which is exactly what I've done, and I have no regrets. As soon as I finish this video and have it uploaded, that's exactly what I'm going to go back to. The sticker I've just put down was initially going to be for a TV night on Friday, but we actually ended up doing a Google Hangouts games night, virtually, because obviously lockdown, and we were playing Jackbox, which is just the best game to play virtually. It worked really well, and there was one part of Jackbox, I think it's 7, where you had to like do 2 doodles and then everyone votes on which one they think would be the best for like a title, and one of them was the champion of multitasking, and Captain Planner, aka me, was drawn by one of my friends. I've just put a picture up of it here. So I'm just filling in my plans as always using my Pilot Friction pen, and this week I think was pretty good. Like, it's Sunday afternoon now and I feel like I've done a lot this week, even though quite a lot of it has just been playing Sims. But the new pack is a vacation pack, so I can go out without leaving my house basically. I've been living vicariously through my Sims all year pretty much now. That being said, I hope everyone is staying safe and staying well, especially if you're in England having this second lockdown. There was a protest in my city about the lockdown the other day, and that just seems ridiculous to me, and I can't. The pictures of it are terrifying. There's so many people. I don't really understand protesting a lockdown. Like, it's literally saving people's lives, and it's pretty infuriating to see all over the news as well. The only other thing that really happened this week was that we still had our inspectors in at work, and thankfully I didn't have to get audited on anything. One of the more senior scientists dealt with that, so I was very happy. It was really weird getting assessed virtually. It's the first time this has ever happened, obviously. They never thought to do this before. It was all of these like coronavirus times. But yeah, it's all good. It turned out well, and now we can get back to actually regular working rather than filming processes to get sent off to the inspectors or anything like that. Now that all my plans are filled in, as always, I'm just going to fill in my to-do boxes at the bottom. So I have personal on the left and work on the right, and then I have that little work habit tracker for things that I have to do every single day, and then the bottom section is for my gratitude, which I'm still using the Elibeth Designs UK gratitude prompts. And even my to-do list don't look that busy this week. I mean, they filled in a little bit as the week went on, especially the work one, but the home one, it's literally just cleaning, and I did manage to book my MOT, so that was great. I wasn't sure if the garages would still be open at the moment, but they are. So fingers crossed my little car survives another year. I actually really like how the spread turned out. I don't think this is a colour scheme that I would have gone for, but because I got it in a lucky dip, I thought it was perfect to use for this week because it's still autumny, but it has those blues in, so it goes with my theme for November. My weekly focuses for this week were pretty boring. So my personal focus, I just put in that it was lockdown because I feel like that's the best place to count like the weeks of lockdown that we're in. It's what I did back in like April and May and stuff. And then for my work focus, I just went with the extension to scope inspection that we had this week. Well, that's all my pre-planning done for this week. Let's take a look at the finished spread. So here's the finished spread, guys, and as always, it's filled up loads with just bits and pieces that I've been doing all week. Even though almost all of the stickers say either YouTube or gaming or are Sim stickers, but that's what I wanted to do with my weekend, and I feel rested and relaxed. So that's everything for this week, guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!